So there is a debate on whether the triple spin or the slide spin is actually better than one another, and in this video we're going to dive deep into this. We're gonna find out which one is actually better, which of them is actually faster, and also how you can use the faster option to its maximum potential for the platinum relics. The result is pretty interesting, so do stay till the end of the video. Hey there, it's the Viperian here, and welcome back to another Crash Bandicoot 4 tips and tricks. So I don't want to waste too much of your time, so let's dive right into the topic of whether should you focus on using the triple spin more or whether the slide spin is the way to go. Or maybe you should focus on using both at the same time for maximum results. Now in order to see which is actually better, I've decided to do a side-by-side comparison between these two. Now the rules for this testing is actually pretty simple. For the slide spinning test, I can only use slide spinning alone. That means I can't use triple spin together at all. Same goes for the triple spin test, I can only use triple spin alone. That means that I can't use the triple spin together here as well. Also, I've done the testing on 3 different maps just to get more result. Now that you've got the gist of how this overall testing works, let's see the results. As I said, it is actually pretty interesting as the result varies on different maps. We're gonna start off with the first map in Rude Awakening first. Here you can see the slide spin test on the left and the triple spin test on the right. And what I've done is to try and simulate every path to be as identical as possible to get as much accurate result as I can. In the first map, you can immediately see that the slide spin is slightly quicker over on the left side. Now I probably could have done the slide spinning a lot better, but even so, we can see that if you play the slide spin right, you will definitely be way faster than using the triple spin alone. However, this will not always be the case, as the map here is actually really flat, I could say, with not many obstacles to jump over from, which is where the slide spinning technique actually shines over the triple spin. Now in terms of maps like Hit the Road for example, things actually took an interesting turn for the triple spin. Again, here's a side-by-side comparison between these two, and immediately you can see that this is where the triple spin takes the crown. And actually it is way better than the slide spin test by a decently large margin. And the reason for that is because the triple spin gives the player a boost in forward momentum while you're actually in the air. Now if you don't know how the triple spin fully works, I've already done a full guide about that already, so you can head over to my channel afterwards and check that out. But in that video, I've mentioned that the triple spin actually propels you forward while you're in the air, which not many people know about surprisingly. And this is where triple spin truly shines on this sort of maps, with lots of jumping around and lots of airtime. Now before we move on to the third test, I'm sure many of you are wondering now, triple spin versus slide spinning, which one of them is actually faster? Well, the answer is as obvious as it is, it really depends on the situation that you're in. For the triple spin, it is way better for sections that has loads of obstacles to jump over from. And the slide spin will be better for you to use for those short bursts of speed to move yourself very quickly on the ground. Now, big brain time. This is where the third test actually comes in. And yes, you can see an extra column this time on the right side. And it is called the SS plus TP combo. Don't let that confuse you, as that simply means slide spin plus triple spin combo. And this is actually one of the major tips that I can give you right now, is to not limit yourselves on using only either the triple spin or the slide spin alone, as you can actually combine both of them for a very powerful and ridiculously faster result. This will give you the maximum speed you can get while you're actually on the ground. Here is the comparison between these 3 on the map Booty Calls, and already you can see a huge difference in terms of speed by combining both techniques together. And I would highly suggest for everyone to actually practice and master this, as the maps will actually get much more harder as you go on to the game, and you will need to rely on this skill if you're trying to get the platinum relic, or an even ballsier move, the developer times, called the Toys for Bob's relic. So in conclusion, both the triple spin and slide spinning is fast on their own terms. Slide spinning will give you a greater advantage in terms of speed while you're on the ground. It is great to use on shorter and more dangerous platforms to get that short burst of speed that you usually can't get, while triple spinning is great in the long run to practice on, as you're gonna be jumping around a lot in harder maps, which is where you're gonna be using this a lot more. And of course, prioritize in combining both the triple spin and the slide spin is the ultimate key in beating the game. Just be careful though, as the only downside to it is that it takes a larger time to fully commit to the entire combo, and this is where your skill as an individual player will need to practice and decide the timing of the combo for yourselves. Overall, each of them has their own strength, and you should be using them together if the chance arises for maximum results. Hopefully this helps you out, as this game isn't actually easy, but I'm sure at least you've now got a better understanding of it. Comment down below as well on which one do you think is better for you, the triple spin or the slide spin, or maybe both. I always pick one random comment to be the comment of the day for each and every one of my videos. And if you can, a like on the video is super appreciated, and why not subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more tips and tricks like this one. You can always unsubscribe anyway if you change your mind in the near future. And a quick thanks to the supporters of the channel as well. You guys are simply amazing. You can become a member of the channel and gain amazing perks by clicking on the join button below beside the subscribe button. And while you're still here, we're not done yet. Check out the video on the left here to find out on how to do the triple spin much more easily, or click the one on the right for more videos for you to enjoy. This is the Viperian signing off. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.